Back in your ear to make it clear, it's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all another episode of Facts and Stats. We got a live humble yourself, D. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. We got S1A1 in the building today,
You
man.
already.
West Coast loving out here, man. So
You
it's about to
already.
be a good one, man.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, S1?
Good job, boys. I appreciate y'all again having me on here. I'm feeling good, man. Good Friday. Chilling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna get right to it, man. You got this basketball training going crazy right now, bro.
Good
Basketball
looks,
training
brother.
going crazy. I seen the
Good
jump
luck.
you had a training set up for yesterday. You had one set up for the day, bro. How them jumps go? What's your schedule looking like lately?
So it varies week to week, bro. So basically, I'll either have two sessions. I have one in the morning or one in the afternoon. And then basically players will hit me up from time to time telling me what days they're available for the week. And then I tell them what my schedule's like for the week. And then we just go from there. But yeah, bro, I'm trying to get back on the training. S1A1 hoops. That's the basically the brand, and basically I'm trying to get back into training with kids being off from summer, and that's just like my way of giving back to the game is training and showing kids what I learned. Hey, I can't hear you. All right, I
How
can
the
hear you.
trainings go the last couple days?
They've been good. I've been with two kids, but today it rained, so I didn't get to do the training session today. But yesterday it was basically two kids. One's in he's a junior, and the other one's a sophomore. They've been good. The sophomore I've been with longer, so I've been able to see his game grow. But it's been good, bro. It's been good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So is most people DMing you now? Like how did you make the original connections? How did you come up with the original idea? Like what's the motivation, you know what I'm saying, behind I know you said giving back to the game, but what sparked that? What made you say, oh, today I'm gonna start it?
Well, it started with really I was hooping, and his dad came up to me and he saw me hooping and he asked if I trained. But at the time, I only did training part time. But then, as people kept asking me out as I was hooping, I'm like, it only makes sense because like it's a way for me to give back and I could do this on the side. And then basically how the people started to come, it was basically all through word of mouth, like me reaching out to, coaches I know or people I know, hey, a kid that needs training or you got any kids that you can't train because of time. And then that's how, it starts to build like that.
Okay. Yeah, nah, I understand that because I'm thinking on my side, I'm watching you train people and I'm like, I understand, you know what I'm saying, a sophomore or a junior, they watch you play and they like, oh, like you do a drill. I can imagine you doing like a shooting drill. They messing up like, give me the ball. This is how you do it. Cash, cash, cash.
Yeah.
And they be like, all right, now I'm gonna listen to you. You
Yeah.
feel so I
Right.
understand that 100%. That's
Right.
what's up. What's your training like? Like is it position specific or how
Yeah.
do you do
So
that?
it's like every player is different because everybody game different. So my first training with each player, I try to send them through everything so I can see where they game at. I basically do ball handling, put them through conditioning, put them through shooting. Like I want to see where they game at, and then I build from there. So if I see he don't got a left, he not strong with his left, or he not his jumper ain't there, I start to like work on it from there after the first workout.
You got D back in. What you got, bruh?
Sound like you asked the same question that I had in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I was breaking down. I was breaking down the card the other day. We're gonna see if it lines. But I was breaking down the card the other day. My window went all the way down on me. It was raining outside, so I was like, "Shit, let me pull over under the tunnel, see what the problem is." You know what I'm saying? Let me figure out the problem, so I can figure out how to get to the solution. So that was basically my question was, with training people in basketball, like while you sitting back analyzing, their moves and their skill sets, are you peeping the problems first and then you working through that and then take it step by step?
Facts, bro. Like that's what I used to do that as a player, bro. Like even as like when I was in college, like I always look at my teammates and be like, bro, you could like try this or like Try to do this
Yeah,
instead. And
yeah,
so I always been like that, bro. So first off the rip, when I see somebody in the first training, I'm already saying, all right, he could do this, or he'd be better if he tried this, or try it this way. So yeah, facts. That's what I already been doing.
Okay, okay. And I gotta get into it, man. You know I'm always here for the people. I gotta get into it. I get on your Instagram because I do the cover pics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get on the Instagram. I'm looking for a pic. I'm looking for a pic. All I'm seeing is clips, 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 clips. And you training now. You know you got the training. I know you still balling. I know you still
Yeah.
out there practicing on your game. So my question to you,
Yeah.
S1A1, ball is life or is it not, man?
That's a good one. Ball is life. I feel like ball will always be life, bro. Like it could always, even if you're not playing the game, there's people that just love the game and just like always around the game. That's ball is life still for them. Like people who are commentators or people who do podcasts like this. So I feel like ball is always life, bro. Like no matter where, I'm always love ball. So it's always a part of me, bro. It's always gonna be a part of me.
Okay, okay, okay. We know one thing, that most of our black young men love other than basketball is their family. The only picture I seen up there was the two girls, man, holding the trophy. Speak about that, how much family oriented of a man you are.
Yeah, bro. That's like key for me, bro. Like I ain't really have like the family type like environment that I have now. So it's like I always wanted to give back and have that for my kids and like basically be that dad for them because I ain't really have one. So I try to be there as much as I can for them. So everything when it comes to my fam, like it's me trying to do for them what I ain't have or what I ain't get to experience.
Is that part of your motivation when you get out on the court? Like, and speaking about that, like, what's like everything included before the kids came involved? What's your motivation to step out on that court, give it your all, training people, you know, and etc.
Fact. Uh, and I was talking to bro about that too. Like I from day one, like when I started doing training, like I was just hooping, bro. Dad came over to me and he was like, "Yo, can you train my son?" I trained before, but I never really took it serious. But now that I know like that's a way that I could give back and like I can help my fam with me doing this too, or me like giving back to the game and it's just something I love, bro. It's like it's not when I go out there and train, I don't feel like I'm really working. So yeah, for a fact, when I go out and hoop and when I go train, all this is from my fam, bro. Every from the top to the bottom, man. I do it for my fam, my girl, my kids, like all for them, for
So,
sure.
like you were saying, D, like you were saying, S1, beautiful connection with the family, with the daughter. Matter of fact, I seen a
Good
video,
looks,
talking
bro.
about videos, where you was dribbling around her, you know what I'm saying? She hit you with the pass in the corner, then the video cut. So I'm like, I don't know if you made the shot, bro, because if you would have made it, you would have put the whole video in there. We need one where you cashing out on Shawty pass, you hear me?
Yeah, I
But,
got to.
but, overall, I just wanted to get to the next question. Just ask you, like, you said you was going to do it for the summer or like summertime plans. Is this going to be long term for you, or is it short term right now?
Yeah, so it basically started with the summer. So this opportunity came from the kids being out, but for sure, like once the season come in and kids still in school, I definitely want to still be training. I definitely want to do this long term. Like this something like my main goal, I ain't really put this out there, but my main goal, like as far as training go, I want to start like instead of just being a trainer, I want to do like workshops and camps. So I could do like a shooting camp where you come to my camp for a week or you come to my camp for a weekend, or I could go to a high school for a weekend or a week and just train their school and get them drills on how to become better shooters or how to become better ball handlers and do that. So that's my goal. Like it's to train, but I want to take it into like a classes realm where I'm doing it like in week or weekend forms. Like,
That makes
Okay.
sense. That makes sense. Go ahead, D.
yeah,
So just quick, just so the people can get a vision of that. So, all right, just for example, lethal shooter, like how people coming to him, I don't know if he really training them on that, but how
Yeah,
people just coming to him for about 2 days or a week or a weekend, just playing
facts.
basketball with him. But you want to go out to schools and camps and even colleges or the NBA. Well, let's throw that out there.
Yep,
NBA,
for sure.
and go to them for a week or two and show them how to shoot. That's how, just to clear it up for the people. That's how you looking at it for the business.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Exactly, bro.
All right, so more about the vision ahead, man. You got any tournaments coming up that we need to pull up to? Any 3-on-3s, 5-on-5?
I need to, bro. I need to get back out there
Uh,
for real, for real. I've been
okay.
slowing down, but I need to. Facts. I'm in men's leagues and shit. I be out at men's leagues, but I need to get back in like you said, real deal games type shit.
And that men's
So
league, y'all got like a playoffs or anything, or just a season?
yeah, we got playoffs coming up, and the one I got on Sunday, pretty much just the semifinals. So I'm gonna have some clips. I'm gonna definitely record that one. So
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
I'm
Yes,
gonna definitely
sir.
send y'all boys some show.
Have another trophy in your
Okay,
hand.
okay. So I'm loving this right here because we breaking down, you know what I'm saying, why y'all should go to S1A1. You know what I'm saying? He always been balling. Talked about college balling a little bit, even after school, still getting out there on the court, making the content. You're doing the training now. I want to ask you, what's your favorite thing about training and your least favorite thing about training?
That's a good one. That's a good one. My favorite thing about training is like seeing the difference in how far they came. So like when I first get them to where I see the progress, like that's my favorite part of it. Like seeing how far they come. And then my least favorite is probably like the way the new generation is. Like basically a kid not going hard. Like that's my least favorite thing to train. Like because it may be a parent that want them to be out there and then they ain't trying to go as hard as you want them to go, or you may be trying to criticize them and they ain't taking it the way that they should. So that's probably my least favorite about it. Like just
Okay,
dealing
so
with
I got to segue
kids
a
like
little
that.
bit off of that because I wanted to get into that. The differences that people talk about within, you know what I'm saying, the styles of the generations, which you know, with the training, you know that the is they want to make highlights. They want to back on everything. Is that what you saying so far, or is it a little bit different?
Nah, as far as that, I do see that in tournaments and stuff. Like, cause I used to do like recording, and I used to like record games. So I did used to see that in tournaments when I used to go to like basketball tournaments. But as far as like when it come to training, I see like the way that kids like just when I was coming up, like the way how hard we used to go in practice or just hooping outside, it was different. Like the way that these kids don't even like playing outside anymore. Like it's not even a thing to like really go to the court and play outside. Like I didn't play in LA fitness until like my 10th grade, like 10th grade year in high school. Like these kids, I see kids sixth
You
grade,
was just
fifth
getting it
grade
at
coming to
whatever
LA.
court you could.
Bruh, I'm coming to any outside court that got 5-on-5. Like that's how I was even in my senior year, even in college, like I'm still hooping outside. So it's just different nowadays. Like these kids, they just I don't know. Some of them, not all of them. It's just when I come across those kids, I'm like, all right, I see. It's just it ain't really even their fault. A lot of them like that just because of what's going on in their surroundings. They inside. They got so many gyms to go to. They parents giving them everything they want. So they ain't always all the blames. But yeah, you do come across it, bro, for sure.
Man, that's a good way to lead into my next question, man. Because, I was going to ask you, because I was talking about outside, right? You got the, and then I remember a video that you had somebody running through the sand. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And that would be a
Oh,
tough
oh,
drill
I
to
ain't
do.
see them Jones. My man got them shirts
Yeah, he
out
had
training.
somebody running through
Yeah,
the
Okay,
sand.
gotta get them
okay.
right. Gotta
Like
get them
100
right.
degrees out there. That's saying, how this shit, feet burning like shit
Gotta
right
get them
now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That could have been a hard ass drill for cuz. So I want to know, like, what's the hardest drill when somebody was like, man, you was like, you better not quit on me. Like, what's that drill? Or what's the drill where everybody just brand new to you know what I'm saying, and you guys just break it all the way down for them from
That's a
scratch.
good one. Probably and it's probably some encore shit, bro. Cause the sand, don't get me wrong, the sand like it's hard, but the kids they like that because it's giving them a different feel, like it's giving them something other than the court. So him, the one you saw, he be asking me to go into the sand. He be asking me like, "Yo, we doing the sand today?" I'm like, "Bro, we on the court today." So he liked the sand. So some kids like they like venturing off from the court. Like we got to do hills, or if I say like I haven't done a pool workout with them yet. I used to do pool workouts, but eventually I'm gonna start doing pool workouts with them, like stuff like that. They'll like that because it's coming. It's something different, like, but it's still working on the game. But the hardest drill that like have just about to fall out. Probably the one 21. I learned that from shout out to Coach Hill. Coach Hill at Shaw when I went to Shaw, he trained T Mac for 13 years. Bro had the coldest like drills, coldest like weight training workouts, like a lot of stuff that I learned and I use today, I learned from Coach Hill. But Coach Hill had us doing a drill called 21, and you basically you start at a layup. A layup is one, then you run the half court. After you run the half court, you shoot a mid range. Mid range is two. Then you run back to half court. Every time after your shot or layup, you run it back to half court. Then you shoot a three last. Shoot a three, run back to half court. And then you start back all the way at the top. And you got to make it to 21. So that whole time you sprinting. And he used to have us sprinting. So you shoot the layup, sprint to half court, shoot the mid range, sprint to half court. That's the one that be having kids just like, all right, this is a lot. Or when I say we got to run 17s or something, just running uh 17s under a minute or a minute and 10. They be falling out with 17s.
Now in the 21, is each one 1 point, or is it 1 point for the layup, then 2 points for the mid
Yeah.
range and three?
And
Okay.
then three for the three. Yep. All the
Oh,
way to
3 points
21.
for
So if
three.
you like that, if you got the strap to make every one, it's gonna be quick.
Chilling. I feel you.
Yeah.
But if only you could make layups, it's gonna take a minute,
Yeah, it's
huh?
gonna be a long ride. And that's when they be falling out like, yo, this a lot. Like,
Oh
yeah, you better
man,
make your shot. You gotta make some.
damn, that's crazy. Okay, okay, I love it.
Okay. So I wanna we couldn't get you on for the NBA draft episode. So I wanna get your
Yeah.
opinion real quick, do something slight on your just your feelings on the new class.
Bro, I like it. And I was just talking to somebody about like the new wave of just players not all going to college. We talked about it a little, but these kids that's coming from overseas and OTEs and all these different type of ways getting to the league, bro, I love it, bro. This class is definitely one of my favorites. Wimby, if he could stay healthy, would be a generational player. Like I believe all the hype, like just like some people believe the hype with Braun when he was coming out. I might be one of them ones that's ride with Wimby because it's just all the
You
writing
know
is there.
you can't say that Braun word too early. People get
Hey,
offended with that.
I'm getting behind him. I'm telling you, I'm getting behind that boy Wimby. He like that. But another one I like is the twins. They from Broward. They from South Florida, from around the way. So definitely like them. I've been watching them for a while. I wanted to see if that was gonna work with OTE.
Hmm.
And then also I like to do Hendricks from UCF. Snuck in there in the top 15. Another Florida boy. He from South Florida too. So
I
hey,
was about to say
those
you bashed in a motherfucker, but
hey,
I
hey. But they in the lottery. They nice. They
nah, they
really like
nice.
that. They
They
really
nice.
like
They
that.
nice. For sure.
So
Last question, D, and I'll let you get back to your shit. I want to ask you, what is your opinion and what advice are you going to give to the young players that come to you if they come to you about going to college versus going to the G League versus any of the other options that's out there right now? What's your opinion on that?
oh, you talking about me? My opinion on that, bro. It would all depend on the player, obviously. Like I wouldn't I wouldn't stop a kid And it all depends too on the situation because some colleges could throw out the same bag that they could get from the G League. So if a kid came to me and he getting the same bag from UK,
Facts.
the same bag at the G League, it's a little different. Now you got to talk about some other situations. What should play like it'll all be situational. But I definitely wouldn't just tell every kid go to college. Like I wasn't even like that when I was like in college and all these rules wasn't in place. But definitely now it would all depend on the player, of course, and you wouldn't also want to tell a player go play pro if he not really like that or if he not really gonna benefit off of it. So it would all depend on the player, really.
Makes sense.
Mm, 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 mm. Well, we gonna have a little mess. Well, I ain't gonna say we. I made a little mess. You know what I'm saying? Bringing Dylan Brooks up, talking about he only got one more. He only got another contract. If he can't prove himself on his contract, I'm saying that he out the league. What's your thoughts on Dylan Brooks to the Houston Rockets?
Oh. Go ahead, because I go last. Go ahead.
Dylan Brooks to the Rockets. See me, I'm on the other side. I feel like if you win the league, you always one good year away from getting another contract, right? Should be going too quick with the narratives and shit. But yeah, yeah. All right, so if out the league is the third door on the left, he probably like at the second door on the left. You know what I'm saying? He came from the first door, which was the Grizzly, to the second jump. So it's like if he go over one more door,
He out of there.
yeah, that's the exit door right there. So you got a chance. You can still go back to the first door though.
Here's my thing with Dylan Brooks. I like the aggression. Like I like the dog in him. I like all that. It do come off a little like a little too strong sometimes, but bro, people sleeping on them Rockets and what they building over there, bro. Because a couple of years ago, people started sleeping on the Kings and what the Kings was doing, and Kings was sleeping, like sneaking in there, like getting some dubs, and then people like, oh, the Kings straight. And then now this year, everybody like, oh, nah, the Kings been building, bro. They've been building for a little
That's a
while,
fact.
and the Rockets are building, bro. They building. And I saw Drake post like a little thing to Fred Van Fleet calling the Rockets the Gordon Dragons or something. Like, all right, keep playing with the boys over there. Watch. The boys gonna take that and they gonna run with it. Watch.
Oh shit, Drake on the bandwagon, D.
Nah, man. All I'm saying is I got respect for my man Dylan Brooks. Don't get me wrong, bro. Do not get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is my man he had the best of both worlds when he was at Memphis, right? His game was not too old where he could talk shit, right? And Memphis was good enough for you to talk shit. Now you go to Houston. You can't talk shit in Houston. You can't talk a damn lick. You can't talk nothing. They ain't had shit going on in Houston for I don't know how many years. So now people just gonna look at your game. They gonna see where your game at. Now if you don't step up to the plate, I feel as though you're gonna be out the league. But now if you step up to the plate and you take that little brother team and make them, the middle brother. I don't think they're gonna be the big brother, but if you can make them the middle brother, then you accomplish your job. But other than that, I see him getting out the league, man. And I don't. Listen, everybody in the NBA could ball. Don't get me wrong. He could probably get me out the way, but I don't think his game good enough, man. I'm just keeping it a bang.
Watch the next comment gonna be from Dylan Brooks. Like, AD, pull up to the court, bruh. AD, I heard you talk. I heard you
I was like, pull out, come on to
Man.
the field, man. Get your
talk. Hey, yo, that'll be crazy. But last thing I want to bring up to you before we get up out of here, your Lakers, man. More additions, different team this year. How you feeling about the squad heading into next year?
I like it, bro. We ain't make too big of moves like I wanted, but I like it. I just feel like, and this just me being real, bro. feel like Bron just coasting until he get up out of there and go play with his son. I don't really feel like Bron trying to team up with nobody. Like I feel like, bro, we didn't have enough last year. Like we needed to do some big moves, and I don't feel like we really made major moves, and it wasn't. I don't know. I just feel like Bron ready to play with Bronny and just coach his career out with Bronny, bro.
Dang.
Gabe,
Yeah, I'm just being real, and I'm a
Gabe
Lakers
Vincent,
fan. I love the Lakers. What you
What you
say,
say,
D?
B?
Gabe, Gabe Vincent, Cameron Reddish. Who else they picked up? They picked somebody else up. Those
They
ain't
got a
those
bunch of
ain't
people.
pieces to make some
I
noise.
I like Cam Reddish. I do like Cam Reddish. We re-signed D'Angelo. We re-signed Austin Reeves.
Your
But bro,
boy.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like we won, bro. Honestly, I love D-Russ, but bro, we had to make a big move, bro. Like a big move, like
A
another
big three
star.
move?
Yeah, yeah, because that's how the league is looking, bro. Bron and AD is not enough, and AD is not playing enough games for him to even help us. So it's like we need that third person, and we ain't really at it. So I
Okay.
think Bron is just chilling till he got it cleared, bro. I'm telling you.
I tell you one thing, he definitely gonna play where his son play next year.
Yep.
Wherever he at, he definitely gonna facilitate that. But that's gonna be another conversation for another day, man. Appreciate you, S1.
Bro.
We're gonna get up
Appreciate
out
y'all
of
boys,
here.
man.
Sir, hello. Peace.